Brad Evans here from Yahoo Sports with your Week 11 fantasy noise as we're inching our way to the fantasy playoffs. Here's some top waiver wire ads to grab this week. First and foremost, how about Ryan Fitzpatrick? Could be a lucky four-leaf clover in your pocket if you pick him up. It's a guy last week in relief of Jake Locker, who is done for the season with a Liz Frank injury. Threw for 264 yards, a couple of touchdowns, also chipped in 13 rushing with a rushing touchdown. Now, granted, it was against the woeful Jacksonville Jaguars, but I like his rest of season schedule, facing the Indianapolis Colts twice, Oakland and Denver. All those defenses ranked top 5 in most fantasy points allowed to quarterbacks over the last 5 weeks. He could be a shocker special top 15 quarterback rest of season. Meanwhile, let's look at running backs. Dennis Johnson of the Houston Texans, a weeble-wobble type of rusher, an interesting commodity to pick up. Yeah, Ben Tate's still the guy. Yeah, Ben Tate's ribs are getting healthier, but Dennis Johnson's still going to get 10 to 12 touches. And if Tate were to succumb to a major injury, this guy could be a real diamond in the rough. The 5'7", 199-pound product out of Arkansas is shifty, great vision, excellent hands as well. And don't forget, the Texans get the Jacksonville Jaguars round 1 of the fantasy playoff season. If he gets the full load and Tate's on the sideline, he could be a playoff difference maker. Sticking with running back, Brian Leonard is another player of interest to grab off waivers. Now, he's going to be working in tandem rest of season, according to Greg Schiano, with Bobby Rainey. But I would expect Leonard to be slightly more valuable than the ex-Brown. The reason being, Leonard is fantastic in pass protection, excellent hands out of the backfield, and a bull moose between the tackles. I think he'll get a lot of the short yardage work, including the goal line touches as well. Against an Atlanta Falcons defense, it's giving up right around 4.5 yards per carry over the last 5 weeks. He could be a fringe RB2 in 12-team and deeper leagues. Finally, how about Rishard Matthews? Not Ryan Matthews, Rishard Matthews of the Miami Dolphins. A breakout game on a grand stage on Monday Night Football. 14 targets, over 10 receptions, 120 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. A slot machine that could turn up lucky sevens here down the stretch, and particularly this week against San Diego. The Chargers have allowed the 4th most fantasy points to wide receivers on the season. Matthews, a borderline wide receiver 3 play in 12-team and deeper leagues.